All right, here up at No Reserve, we have a really hard to find 1995 Ford F-150. It's a regular cab 4x4, fully loaded, and it's got the 5-speed manual transmission, which is really hard to find. All power windows. It's basically looks like an Eddie Bauer. It's not an Eddie Bauer. It has basically all the Eddie Bauer stuff without all the Eddie Bauer badging on it. It's not Oxford white. It's called Colonial white, and then it's got the light saddle metallic on the bottom, which is kind of the same as the Eddie Bauers. It's all original, 95,000 miles. It's pretty much not ever been touched. We've got new glass in it. The exhaust has just been done. It sounds really good. So we're gonna go ahead and start doing a walk around of this, and it's gonna be, you know, going at No Reserve. So it's a local Northwest truck. It's was in Idaho, purchased there new, and then it's been at Washington State for a little while. So we'll go ahead and start walking around. It's 30 years old, so it's not going to be perfect, but it's super clean. I mean, just extremely rare and hard to find truck. Has basically any of the common issues, like little fogging and condensation this light, that can be addressed. You have some stone chips here. Again, you could cover it with a bug guard, or you could just touch it up or just live with it the way it is, because it's in really nice shape. There's some scratches on the hood. Looks like somebody possibly had something on the hood and then it slid down because it's on the ridge lines up here too. And you're gonna have some stone chips here and there. But if you look at all the body lines, they're really nice along the fenders, the doors. Front bulkhead of the bed is not bent in. It's just overall nice and tight truck. Grill's in nice shape, no chips or cracks. Again, you have a tiny bit of condensation here, some fading. The great thing about these trucks, you could go through and replace all the lenses with aftermarket stuff, front and rear taillights, all that stuff, and you're literally gonna spend about $100. It's pretty amazing. But you have a little bit of, it's not delaminated, but just a little bit of aging in the chrome right there. Bumper's nice and straight. A little bit of scuffing in the moldings here. Over here, and you could get these brand new and they just pop right out. You can just get a little pry bar, pop those out, and then just push the new one in if you want to. But overall, I like an original truck, and even if it shows a little bit of age, kind of tells its story. So that's how I prefer my rigs. Got some stone chips here. You know, I've been buying and selling OBS trucks since 2010. I have a 97 crew cab shorty. I've had a ton of these trucks as personal vehicles. I have a 96 regular cab myself. Got some edges on the door chips. Original pinstriping. You do have some aging in them along the way, so there's going to be a ton of close-up photos of all this stuff, but I like to knock out a video too, just to kind of get that next in-depth touch. You know, you got some wear on the rockers here, which is cool. It's got this, this is the body. This isn't black molding. It's kind of cool that this truck, you rarely see this. You'll see in the early 90s, you'll see color matched body, which is cool too, but this is like a dark brown and it looks great because it doesn't fade to a gray like the black. The chrome in the middle is a little faded, but that's kind of as expected. A couple little stone chips here on the bottom. I love these. I prefer these wheels over the Alcoa because they have a deeper dish. Factory chrome wheels. This one down here has the chrome cap missing, but I have another one on the way, so I'll replace that. Cooper 31-inch 10.5s to fill up those wheel wells. Lots of tread. There's a surface rust here. This isn't cancer, just the paint got wore away from stone chips, and then you get surface rust. You can see it's nice and clean between the cab and the body. Got stone chip there. Again, you can see the bulkhead is nice and straight. I'll have pictures of the tonneau cover rolled up. It's got a drop-in plastic bed liner. The roof looks nice. There's photos of the roof, and the drip rails looks great. Little kind of ding scratch right there. The outer door sweeps are a little cracked. You can get those for about 40 bucks to the door. Behind the gas door is nice and clean. There is it's not cancer, it's like nice solid metal here, but there's a little bit of, looks like it got a stone chip and then condensation got under the paint and bubbled it a little bit. So it's nice and tight, but you do have that, and it will look like it's got a little bubbling. You got a little scratch here. Some little marks from side loading scratches along the bedside. Factory 4x4 decal on both sides. A little bit of aging, but overall pretty nice shape. Tail lights look great, no cracks, but there is a little bit aging and fading. We're going to take you to the tailgate here. You have some marks. Tiny little ding here, a ding here. No paint damage on those. But you do have some scratches and some chips. Little marks on the aluminum plating, but the plastic's nice and tight. It does have some scratches right here, and you got scratch and chips along here. Again, this is 30 years old, 95,000 miles, but the truck's been used for those 30 years, and it's, you know, been on the road, registered and everything. So it's good to see it's been regularly on the road. Some little scuffing on here, you know, got some chipping here. Some of the chrome is faded on the edge of the bump here because it gets all the tires, rocks chipping up. Again, something made contact here and then chipped off the paint. You got a little bit of surface rust. Chipped it down to the primer there. 4x4 decal. I got that new chrome tip. Couple of chips right there. Nice straight bed sides. There's no actual dents in this truck. A couple of dings on that tailgate, and that's pretty much it. A little wear right here. This here, I think I can probably get off. I think it looks like just got a little bit transfer something there. And the outer side's cracked here. There is a mark I missed on the other door, the driver's door, that was touched up, so I'll go ahead and show that. A little bit of wear, aging on the chrome on the mirrors. Chip right here. And then there's another area right here. Same thing. It's like the molding wore on the paint and condensation got underneath the paint right there. But it's a super solid truck. The light saddle metallic is faded right here. You got a little mark, a little ding right here, and it's chipped the paint quite a while ago. You got the manual hubs. Turn nice and easy. It's a manual shift transfer case too, which I love seeing. So I'll jump in here on the passenger side. Really nice door panels. Nothing's ever been touched. Door panel hasn't been pulled off. It's nice and tight. Nobody's taking it off to mess with the speakers. You do got some fading right here. Really hard to notice this with the tan unless you look close. This area's got some wear in here. The pad's nice, but it does have a tiny little slit right there. Factory cassette stereo. All the buttons are nice and clear and it plays well. Ashtray's never been used for cigarettes. It's a non-smoker. Ashtrays never, or the cigarette lighters never lit off anything. Factory book still in place. It's got one of those Haynes owner's manuals that come with it. You can see also a common issue is the plastic will be loose on the shifter if anybody's ever messed with it. This is all nice to the floor. Carpets are nice, not, you know, perfect. It probably has had the spill or two back in its day, but the carpets are really nice. No big stains or nothing, but there you can see it's always had floor mats on it because it's a little bit faded where they're not, but it's really nice and clean under there. Again, if somebody wants them just immaculate interior, you can get a carpet kit for these for really cheap, and being a regular cab, they're easy. They just take a little bit of time. Folding center console, and for you OBS guys, know a lot of these are missing right here. A lot of them are missing the coin holder. The door shuts nice. Super clean. The seat springs forward. It's nice and clean behind there. Again, the headliner, you're not missing the dome light. Dome light works. You know, a lot of the headliners on these trucks will pull out from here. It's a really nice shape. Just a beautiful truck, really. I love this color combo. I'll take you over to the driver's side here, and I'm gonna show you that little area on the door I was talking about. Now it's gonna be right here. I'm not sure what would cause this, but it's got touch-up paint on it, and I'm almost curious if you could get some lacquer thinner and take that off, what that would look like. I might venture in there and try this little area and update the photos and videos. But we got the tilt steering. I'll do a driving video that shows it operating a little bit better when I got my two hands free. No cracks on the dash. You know, the silver on here is all nice. So this stuff, just even with low mile trucks, they just age over the years, and a lot of times that silver will be faded. Love that 5-speed shift knob. It's nice and tight. Get the manual shift transfer case. look at that. Just a little bit of wear in the material here, but no holes or anything. All the plastics are tight. I haven't got caught anybody's leg. You know, if your OBS guys know, a lot of these things will be hanging back. A little bit of darkening area near the rubber mat. Again, a little fading up here. Other than that, it's looking great. Got your decal, no overspray spray paint, hasn't been repainted. Underneath the hood kind of matches the outside, nice and clean and original and sanitary, but you know, hasn't been sprayed with Armor All juice or anything crazy. None of the bolts have been messed with. All your decals are there. This is nice and tight. Guys know, any women or men know that are into these OBS trucks and the 87 up Swati style, these are sometimes loose. All right, so it's got the legendary 302 5.0 V8, and this is going at no reserve, and we're going to jump into driving videos. Hopefully you guys can stick along.